Yo, it's your boy, Big Mouth of the South, man. Let the people know who we rocking with today.
You rocking with your girl, Killa Kiesha. Instagram, Kiesha Official. Everywhere else you looking for me, Killa Kiesha.
Killa Kiesha.
Facts.
We got real killer in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look though, Kiesha, where you from?
I'm from straight out of DC. I represent the whole DC because I'm good everywhere, but I'm from Trinidad, the north side.
Yeah. What's going on in Trinidad?
I mean, you know, it's like any other typical neighborhood. A lot of people grinding, trying to make a way out.
Yeah. But would you say that's like a good neighborhood or kind of like a more like...
it ain't no neighborhood you want to just come chill at. You know, it's just like the trenches.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, like if you ain't known there, just, you know what I'm saying, or if you ain't got family there, or, you know, it's just like not a place that you could just come and hang out.
So you saying like right now that you was brought up in the trenches?
I was brought up in the trenches, straight out the trenches.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Northeast Trinidad, it's like, it was a time in Trinidad where it was like, you have to show ID to be a resident in that motherfucker, so you know that's like the real trenches.
Yeah. Like, what's one of your, like, most, memorable, like memory, though, coming out of Trinidad?
I won't really say when they first started calling me Killer, you know. It's like coming up with the same people, and then you know how you get, like, new neighbors, new people move in the neighborhood. And it's just been a lot. So, you know, I was always, like, one of the females that hang with the guys. You know, I always been, like, a little tomboyish. But I ain't never like girls, though. But I always been a little tomboyish. But, you know, it was just my choice, my style, like, how I feel comfortable around guys. I don't know why. But it was just me. But a memorable time around there is, like, basically, my most memories is, like, fighting. Like, it's sad to say it, but I'm glad that I'm doing something positive now, like doing music. But I actually got my name from, like, just knocking bitches out.
Yeah, but look, though, you saying, like, you knocking bitches out, but you look like you about 100 pounds. If
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so you was really like that.
Yeah, I was really like that. Like I said, I got my name Killa Kiesha in my neighborhood, but, you know, we also had shit like Unexpected. That was like a gang I rode with. That was like something basically started in Trinidad, a bunch of females from Trinidad, then it expanded to females from everywhere, so it was like one big ass group. And so, you know what I'm saying, that's just basically what we did.
Yeah, hanging with a lot of dudes, like, you ain't never get like the wrong, like, conception, like the wrong thoughts out there, like being around at you a lot of dudes, like, how was that?
Nah, it's just like, it was actually cool with me, because you know what I'm saying, I was just like more, I wasn't really into girly shit, like getting my nails done. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. I just liked to chill, you know.
Yeah, but you won't never like caught up in no gossip though. Like, oh yeah, this person. I know the guys was trying.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that, but I was gonna say first of all, it was real hard when I started rapping because it's like, okay, I started off real tough, and then I started feeling my feminine side. So you know, I started wanting to switch it up in the studio. Okay, I've been rapping this gangster shit all this time. And then when it's time for me to spit my feminine side with a room full of niggas, and I'm just saying all of this, lick my ass, all of this, and they just looking like I never knew you had that in you. So it kind of did make me feel uncomfortable. Certain situations, or if they just sit right there and just talk about how they dog bitches out, and I'm just sitting right there just listening, like, it kind of worked good for me because it made me learn how niggas is. And, you know, certain situations it was good, but most situations I felt like an oddball in the conversation.
Yeah.
So.
Did it make you kind of feel like you a little smarter, like you know the game just by you being around a lot of guys, like you kind of know?
That's why I respect my neighborhood so much, because I can definitely say it taught me a lot of shit. It taught me a lot of shit, and the people I've been around and the way I move and shit like that. So I definitely respect my neighborhood, and I can't ask for nothing better.
Yeah. What was the reason like you feel like your family was struggling so much?
I mean, you know, just like any other black family, we trying to get some money, basically. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely came up in this struggle, though. I can't even make no ways around it, you know what I'm saying? We used to get deep as shit out, gang, Unexpected. We used to get deep, you know, run out the stores, H&M, we meeting up down Gallery Place. We running out with whatever we could get, you know what I'm saying? We used to do shit like that, like meet up down Gallery Place, go all the way to Georgetown on Halloween. You know, everybody got on masks because we snatching this, snatching that stuff.
Yeah. So I guess like growing up in D.C., like you was heavily influenced by go-go, right?
Definitely. Like they gave me my first platform because like I said, before they even made a platform for artists to perform in the city, they had all age go-go's, all type of go-go events, go-go outside. And you know what I'm saying, just a lot of bands like Reaction. Rick was definitely a big supporter when it came to me getting on the mic. I think that's who I first started getting on the mic with, Reaction. And then like I started getting up there with T.O.B., ABM, like a lot of the big bands. And then when they started really fucking with me, like I said, they started giving me like they halftime, and I just come perform my songs. And
So, but look though, if you had to say like who you think was like your favorite go-go band though.
don't make me do that on here.
Come on, man, we on
All
Big
right.
Mouth, man.
I ain't even gonna lie. Coming up out, my biggest band was Reaction and T.O.B. But it was only because I wasn't old enough to get in to see TCB. But TCB definitely always been my favorite band.
Yeah, but like for the people that's not really understanding like that go-go life, cause that's like a DMV thing. Like what can somebody expect though at a go-go? Like,
oh my God!
When I went to
everything, you can expect everything. Like, you know, I've been in go-go sometimes where it's just like people getting knocked in the head with a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Big gang fights. The club didn't even go for a long time. But then you got go-go's when it's like a lot of people, birthday hoods come out. It'd be a good event sometimes. But you know, you gotta just be ready. Just go-go is like a band. It's just like it's like burning a whole lot of energy on top of being drunk, being with all your friends. You know, just under the influence of a lot of shit. So.
But do you really feel like go-go was like a big difference from actually a regular party?
Yes, definitely, because at a regular party, you know, they mix up the music, but with go-go, it's just like we about to turn up this whole fucking night. Every band gonna want to crank the hardest they could crank, so it's just like the party's just a little more litter.
Yeah, so you was like one of those girls that's like, you in the party like dancing the whole time or like chopping your feet?
Definitely, I was definitely one of them people. Like before I even really actually got real serious with rapping, I used to get on stage with Reaction. I'd have been in clapping contests, all type of shit. I was just all for the go-go. I can't even hold it.
Why you feel like the go-go kind of like, I feel like it kind of like dying down a little bit though. Is I wrong?
You're not wrong. I think it was dying down because, like I said, when you in the go-go, you under influence, you with your friends. You know what I'm saying? You turning up, so it's like something bound to happen, because it's like they bring in every neighborhood from this place, from that place. And you know, it's just like it never collide with the whole city in one room, to be honest. Like, yeah. And then with the go-go playing, the go-go, they stream out your neighborhoods, this neighborhood, that neighborhood. If one neighborhood feel like they ain't getting them good enough, they gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's just like a lot of shit starting shit. So yeah. The go-go could definitely start some shit.
Yeah. So recently, first time I seen you was recently, probably about a month ago. I want to say, not even a month ago, probably about a good 2 to 3 weeks ago. I seen you perform at a Two Official event. For everybody that don't know who Two Official is, he one of the reps out of QC. You know what I'm saying? One of the most popping labels in the country. Like, how did you hear about that event, and like what happened after you performed at the event? Because you won. Like, out of everybody, you won. So, like, what happened?
So I think they reached out to my manager about that event. I'm not even really sure. I think they reached out to Trey about it, or even they reached out to me. But, you know, we was with it definitely. And, you know, we got there. And to be honest, like, I didn't even think I was a part of the competition, you know what I'm saying? Because they invited me out as a special guest. And I know people, like, paid to come out and shit. So I didn't really feel like I was even part of the competition. But I was willing to, you know what I'm saying, perform.
Yeah.
And so when I got there and shit, and then they like, I see already like a whole rack of artists performing, and to be honest, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, like, I feel like a lot of artists from the city came and embarrassed us. Like it wasn't even like none of the toughest artists from the city that came out. I just felt like everybody from the city was just like, okay, QC here, I want some attention. That's the type vibe I got from it. I just wasn't really impressed by a lot of people. Not to just down them like that, but I just felt like DC, we way better than that. When we got people from outside the city coming in to show, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like I was really glad that they put me on the showcase to represent for the city, because
do you feel like the DMV talent is really like that though, or?
I really feel like it's big talent in the city, but I just feel like with so much going on in the city and a lot of people not linking up to, you know, try to help each other out, it's just like causing a big stop to everybody getting a little shine where it's needed, to tell you the truth. It's like a lot of people don't respect people. A lot of people don't respect they hustle. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of rappers, they take their work serious when they actually making money, or that's the way they surviving off of it. And then you got people who just make music, and then you go to their page and you can't even find a link to their song. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like...
So you feel like a lot of people kind of like playing around with the art. They're not really taking it serious?
I just feel like it's so many people that just doing it because they see people doing it.
Yeah.
To me, because it's like the lyrics not matching up. You know, I just feel like a lot of people just feel like, okay, rock it right now, so let's do this.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Do you actually feel a certain type of way, though, about people that's like rapping about stuff that they haven't lived or haven't really been around?
To be honest, like, we don't know these people who actually already on, who music we fuck with, so we don't know if they actually did the shit they said, but we like their music enough to get them to where they at. So, on my opinion on that, I don't think that you should actually, like, say that you doing something and then somebody catch you out at a show and you can't live up to it. That's a problem, you know what I'm saying? But as far as people, like, expressing how they really think they feel when they rap, so I don't really mind it. But it's just like you got to actually be able to back what you say.
Yeah.
So.
I seen that you had recently made a comment. You were saying that you don't think a lot of women really stick together as far as this rap, as far as the music.
Yeah, because like I said, I dropped my first song in 2010. I go live. It'd be like a whole rack of fake pages. It'd be like a whole rack of fake pages, like basically like trying to start up a whole rack of shit between the artists, because like I'll be live playing my music and then I got like 3 fake pages, and I know they fake pages because I go there and they got 0 followers, 0 posts. But yeah, I go there and they'll join my live and be like, oh yeah, Shelly better than you. Or yeah, why you couldn't get no feature with Shelly? Or, you know, they just do little shit like that. And I think it just be like the shit starters who really like be in the way for the people who actually really try and work and do business.
Yeah, cause actually I seen that you got Shelly on your new tape.
Yeah, I got Shelly on the tape, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, like, I reached out to her, like, a couple of times, though, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, okay, let me reach out to her again. But I reached out to her again because, like I said, I go live. If it ain't the fake pages, it's actually the real fans. They be like, you dope, you know what I'm saying? But I think you and Shelly, y'all the hottest in the city. Y'all should set an example for the female artists. Y'all should do a song. And just thinking that, I was like, oh, okay, well, since this tape I'm working on is basically, like, you know, a feminine side, and it's dropping on Valentine's Day, let me hit her up. And this time I hit her up, and she like, oh, okay, I was waiting on you, let's work. And, you know, it just went from there.
Yeah, so when fake pages or fans, like, come to your page, like, talking that talk, like, do it really kind of, like, get in your head? Does it really create a beef or a misunderstanding?
It don't, because I already actually know that they basically starting shit. Because for one thing, like, if they really had something to say, they could just write it from their own page. So I basically think it just be like a lot of people that's with her, a lot of people that's with me. Because I ain't even gonna lie, like, I got my people that's with me when I'm in the studio, like, oh yeah, you the best. And just like any other female or any other artist that got a team with them, they gonna, you know, they gonna encourage they person on that they the best. So, you know what I'm saying? It do be times when, like, people make a big comparison, and I just be like, okay, well, let's see. But to me personally, like, I'm not a battle rapper, so I'm, like, really not in no competition with no artist. But it's just like, if they want to take it there, why not?
Yeah, but do y'all ever, like, did you and Shelly ever have a conversation about that? Like, y'all recognize what people be doing, or y'all kind of don't ever bring it up?
We never really even brung it up. It was just like that small little chat, like, let's do the song, okay, I'm with it, and then boom. But it had been like shit thrown in the air with, you know what I'm saying, where people would say shit and it just never added up. So
yeah.
I just left it alone.
I see you also had Journey Love on your tape.
Oh yeah, I definitely had Journey Love on there. We definitely been, well, she been rapping for a little while now, so we definitely been in the midst of cooking up some work, but it's just like we finally got down to it. It's like we reached out to each other, hey, let's work, okay, cool, we gonna work. But it's just like when the tape came about, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I got Journey. She, you know, she spit her feminine side more in her rap. So I'm like, okay, this is the perfect song. I think she can get on. And I reached out to her and she was just with it.
Oh yeah, now that we like talking about the song, I listened to the song though, like y'all was really like talking that talk though, like.
I was just like, she was the first person that came to my mind because I I just felt like I said everything I needed to say in the first verse. It wasn't even no point in me putting the second verse on there. I'm like, okay, let me get another female artist to put perspective of the song on there, and I think it came out dope.
Yeah. So look though, when you be rapping though, like, is this like the real you, or you kind of like just be like talking that talk, cause like, you know what I'm saying, like listening to the song, like, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of wild.
All right, so basically, like, I be dead ass serious though, but it's just like, I be having this aggression when I get on them type of songs. I just be like, okay, like I never really opened up in the feminine side, and now I'm opening up, I'm gonna go as hard as I went when I was doing this gangster shit, and it's just like the aggression I got for music is just come out that hard. Like, I be dead ass serious though.
Facts. So now that you dropped the tape or whatever, like, how has the reaction been though? Like, what do people be telling you?
I mean, I got a lot of feedback, like a lot of people DMing me like, oh yeah, the tape dope. I got a lot of feedback. I think that this tape probably like one of the dopest tapes I dropped, because I instantly got a lot of feedback like, oh, I played it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I always get people like post the song when I drop a tape, but everybody was just fucking with it. Like I listened to the tape all the way through. Like I got a lot of response like, I don't know which one my favorite song yet, but I'm going to keep listening. So I think I got a lot of feedback. They just made me feel like I'm about to really turn up and go hard on them.
Yeah. Is there a reason why you only dropped 8 songs on the tape?
It wasn't really no reason. It's just like, well, actually, it was a big reason. Let me get to that. So this tape, I've been promoting this tape for like a whole year. I usually don't even promote my tapes that long, because it's like once I get the beats, it's a wrap. So it's like I recorded like literally 11 songs, and then the engineer who I recorded with, his whole system just like shut them out. So now I'm just assed out, and it's just like I couldn't even find the beats, because I worked it with a lot of producers. I couldn't find the beats to some of the songs, and so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna work with what I got. So I redid the songs, because like the song with Journey on there, I actually just did that song. Like I just actually came up with that song. Like I worked it with Dolan. He pulled up to the studio, he gave me some beats, and I just was like, okay, I fuck with this one. You know what I'm saying? And I actually just came up with the song Journey got on, but I actually finished the song Shelly was on full out, but when I went back to the studio and redid all the songs, I just think it came out a little better anyway from when I did it the first time.
Yeah. So look, so for all the people that don't know who you are, like if you had one chance to give them like one song to go listen to from the tape, like what would you tell them?
I'll tell them actually to go to the first song I dropped.
Yeah, Trending Topic?
No. You saying on the tape?
Yeah.
Or you saying period?
On the tape.
Oh, on the tape? Damn, why you do that again? All right, on the tape, my favorite song on that joint got to be It's Not Giving It.
Yeah. Like, why is that your favorite, though?
Because, like, a lot of people be like I get on Instagram and shit, and a lot of people be like, oh, Rihanna made that song because her heart was broken. Or I was really feeling like that. Like, nigga, if the fuck I post you, post me the fuck back. Like, that song was, like, straight up. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, I like this beat. Like, I already had the idea in my head. I just needed a beat to just lean on it.
So, look, though, y'all actually heard that song. Do you really feel like your nigga gotta post you though on like social media? Like,
definitely. Like, if you going, first of all, I'm gonna just put it straight up out there. Like, if you really could sit there and like actually like be in a relationship with somebody, like this my whole thing right here. Niggas like to entertain they Instagram with like shit they do, the lifestyle they live in, you know, places they go. They like to throw a lot of shit up there, but if you with a person and you actually in a relationship, that's a part of your lifestyle. It's just like don't. And then you know what I feel very, very disrespectful when like a nigga got a girl but they sit there and just post they men all day. Like, okay, we know you be with him. Who the fuck you sleeping with? Like, I just feel like all left out the picture. I just don't, like, I'm not the bitch you can hide. It's just. But look
though, like you never like you just looking at it from one perspective though. Like that's just one thought though. There's like another side to it. Like you
What's
never.
That side?
I mean, there could be a lot of stuff going on. Like there could be like a person that you could be protecting them. Like if the person that you think of like a lot.
I just feel like if you in a relationship, first of all, like whatever your nigga and you in automatically, period, point blank, straight up.
Yeah, but like if you posting your mans though, it's like like your man, you know he good, or you know he can defend himself. You're not really protecting him. It's like you just throwing it out there. Like
And
somebody
I
that
can
you really
protect
that's like your daughter though. Your daughter, like you got a daughter. Like you're not gonna just throw your kid out there like that because you're protecting them.
No, I do post my child.
Yeah, but some people don't though. Not everybody do though. Like they don't want like you know what I'm saying the public to attack them or.
All right, how about this then? If you can post, okay, you got a fake sister. Like this ain't your blood. Like you know what I'm saying. I know your family older than. If you got a fake sister or a real close best friend or something like that, and you can actually post them, like no, it's just like me personally. It's like nothing insecure or none of that. But it's just like if you really on here posting everything you do. This is what you're doing. Let me post me. It's just that simple.
Facts.
Like, and then it's just like if you, like as a female, we real emotional too. And then like, if you can sit there and post a nigga and put a whole paragraph for like 30 to their page, like, oh, she's so in love. And then you go to their page and you be like, oh, okay. No, it gotta match. It gotta go both ways. If I'm this happy, I need to see that you this happy. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand it, kick rocks. It's that simple.
So you have no problem like you post your man a lot.
Yeah, because that's what make me happy. Like, you know, it's a part of my life besides my music. Like you said, you want to know people personally. You want to know them socially. So besides my music, like this what it is.
Yeah.
This what I do.
Speaking on, you said you had your heart broke, right?
Right.
Like not to dig in your past too much, but like what happened or how your heart broke?
All right, it's just as simple as like what we was just kicking into. Like, me personally, like a nigga just guess, like they see, okay, she got 36K followers, she got a whole lot of niggas. Like that's just what niggas think. Like I know, this what niggas tell me when they go in my DM. I know niggas write you all day, so I'ma just make this quick, or this ain't even my style. I know niggas write you all the time. So like you know this.
Is that true though?
That is true. Like, I mean, it's true, but at the end of the day, like, none of that mean nothing when you sitting right here posting a nigga posting how happy you is. But back to my heart being broke. Me personally, like, I just can't help, like, the savage in me. I'm gonna beat the shit out you, the bitch, like, everybody getting fucked up. Like, it's just that simple. And so, like, when I feel like I'm being, like, I'm a real, like, besides the fact they call me Killa, I'm a cancer, so we like real sensitive, we real loving, like we get along with people real easily, like we so easily to make friends. And so it's like when we giving y'all a part of us, that's just what it is. And it's just like when the next person like not being honest on the other end and you think it is and you just feel like you live in this fairy tale and then boom, it just turn you into a crazy ass bitch. And that's just what I just...
Now that's understandable. So look though, like back to the music. Is there somebody that you want to work with that you didn't really get to work with off this tape?
In the city, I just feel like everybody acts so Hollywood. Cause don't get me wrong, like I reached out to a lot of artists in the city. Like any artist that got a name, I'm in a DM. What's up? Let's work. And some of these artists, they be feeling so Hollywood that they don't even respond. Like me personally, if somebody write me, I don't care if they got 2 followers. I'm going to respond like, okay, well, I charge this much for features at least. Like, people don't even got enough respect to just drop a price if that's what they going to do. That's just like if I write somebody like, okay, look, what's up, let's work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just anybody, so I'm not going to just automatically just hit you up and be like, oh, what you charging for a feature? I'm not going to do that. I got value too, so I'm going to hit you up first and be like, let's work. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a feature for a feature, which I did with a lot of artists in the city. We do feature for features, but a lot of these artists, they just don't even respond. So when it comes to that, I just be like, fuck it. I just do me regardless.
Yeah. What's the reason why you think everybody's so Hollywood though?
I think a lot of people real life based off popularity to me. Because it's like, okay, we got this many followers, we got that many followers, but it's just like, y'all not really doing nothing. Like, y'all ain't packing no clubs, we all on the same level. That's just the way I look at it. Like, I don't care if you got a blue check or none of that. Like, if you got a blue check and you still in the city and you still living wherever you was living at before your check was there, like, you still in the struggle. I mean, you got noticed, but you ain't really get to big stream yet. Like, you ain't on billboards, you ain't on none of that. We still all on the same level. So I just feel like a lot of people, they just feel like, okay, well, I'm bigger than her, so I'm not even going to respond. When really we all right here in the city still getting paid at the same shows, might even be up on the same flyers. And, you know, I value myself, so I'm not going to chase the wave. It's like once I reach out to you and you don't respond, it's just respect. It's no beef, no none of that. I just call it quits.
Yeah, but I kind of noticed that. I was actually talking to somebody else about that. It's like you could be real popular on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You might be doing a lot of streams, but it's not a lot of people that's really getting booked though for shows though.
Facts. Like
why nobody really getting booked like that though?
Because you got people in the city that got a blue check and they like, okay, I need $3,000 for a show. But then you go to their page, like they not even dropping no music, they ain't shooting no videos, they not doing shit. They just chasing a little bit of clout that they gain with that blue check. And that's just how I feel, straight up.
Yeah. It could be somebody that got like a big following that's popping on Instagram, then somebody that's still popping on Instagram but not as popping as much, but still bring out more people than the person that's... So it's like, I don't know.
It's like people just like, they just need to like... I respect a lot of people, because don't get me wrong, like it's a lot of people who got way more following than me, or they've been doing shows a lot, and or a lot of people that they might just fucked it with me, like hit me up like, what's up, Killa? Let me get on that song, because trust me, it's a lot of people who we got the same following and shit, and they hit me up like, Killa, what's up? Let's get on this song. I already went in session, I'm pulling up, and boom, we just did. You know what I'm saying? And we shot videos, and then I just look at it like networking. Because now, even though we got the same amount of followers, my followers then went up a little bit because his followers is not my followers. You know what I'm saying? And I think networking is one of the biggest things that the city need to work on.
Yeah. So look, though, as far as the tape, though, do you think everything been going as planned?
Everything been going as planned, but I just feel like you got a lot of people, like I can go live and then boom, instantly 50 people on my live, and everybody like, I fuck with the tape. The tape hard, the tape hard. The views be cool, but then when you look at the downloads, it's like, okay, y'all fuck with the tape hard, but y'all ain't download my shit.
Yeah. So is there anything you want to get off your chest right now to your fans, though? Now we on Big Mouth Media?
I just feel like, don't halfway fuck with me when you see other people fucking with me. Like, if you fucking with me, fuck with me all the way. I support those who support me, and I definitely have never been a cocky person. I always been there. So you come to my shows, don't hesitate to speak to me. You want to take a picture, let's take a pic. Don't assume that I'm bougie. Don't assume I'm cocky. I'm the same bitch. Just that simple.
Yeah. Before we get up out of here, man, like, let the people know what we can expect next from you.
I mean, just expect, like, with the tape drop, you know, the tape drop, I'm glad it's finally out. Just expect more visuals, because I haven't been really shooting like that. But now that the tape out, I'm going to drop more visuals. But as I'm dropping these visuals, I'm going to just keep, you know what I'm saying, dropping the ass shit for them.
Facts.
I'm already working on another tape, so just leave it at that.
Yeah. Do you got a date in mind yet?
No date.
No date.
No date at all.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to get up off your chest, though, before we get up out of here?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let the people know where they can follow you at on Instagram and find you on Apple Music and all that.
Instagram, Kiesha Official. All my music, you could just look me up, Killa Kiesha. Don't matter where you search me. Type in Killa Kiesha. Start motherfucking tagging my songs. When y'all really, if y'all really fucking with me, like when y'all say y'all in the house jamming to that shit, let me get a little recording and send that to me so I can feel the love. You know what I'm saying? Dish out that energy, like, let me feel that shit. That's about it. But follow me everywhere, Killa Kiesha.